in the fantasy land of Hollywood could Barack Obama possibly receive an award for his commitment to democracy and human rights? Yes, that's correct. This is from the Free Beacon. Parody Obama movie posters arrive in LA for president's visit, and I'm glad I'm not the only one who's a little pissed off to see this ridiculous piece of propaganda, and I'm happy to be, like whoever put these brilliant posters together, joining the counter-propaganda effort. The posters say, "Saving Barack Obama, a Steven Spielberg ploy." Movie posters for a spoof entitled "Saving Barack Obama" have hit Los Angeles ahead of the president's visit to the city. The posters, which feature President Obama walking into the horizon between a pair of his teleprompters, have appeared on bus stops and benches throughout LA, including just outside Melrose Avenue, the main entrance to Paramount Pictures. The parody film's poster outside of a Paramount Studios says, "The mission is a fraud." The appearance of the artwork coincides with his visit on Wednesday, that's today, to receive a humanitarian award from none other than Steven Spielberg. Obama will be honored at the University of Southern California's Shoah Foundation, a Holocaust museum founded by the Hollywood director after he made Schindler's List, another wonderful piece of propaganda. Obama will receive the Institute's highest honor, the Ambassador for Humanity Award. Like, he's the one who's, going and talking to aliens for us, right? For his global efforts to protect human rights, his commitment to education and expanding educational technology, and his work advancing opportunities for all people. According to Spielberg, President Obama's commitment to democracy and human rights has long been felt. And he's right. Whatever commitment that is has been felt all over the world, from drone strikes in Yemen, where an American 16-year-old kid was killed. Yes, that's right, Abdul Rahman al-Awlaki, as well as hundreds of other children now killed by drone strikes, many in what they termed the double tap, where they drone strike a house or a wedding or a funeral procession, and then when people come to save the people that are injured, they hit them again. The NDAA, right here in America, his commitment to democracy, to the rule of law and things like due process, totally abandoned. Certainly felt now that you as an American can be disappeared without any legal review whatsoever at any time, as long as the president says you're a threat. Or how about his attack on whistleblowers? Yes, that essential function of a democracy in which people are informed voters, right? No, Chelsea/Bradley Manning still rots in prison. You wonder why Snowden had to leave the country. Oh, you're right. And his commitment to freedom has also been felt in Guantanamo Bay, still open to this day, and around the world in all of the aid that he's given to violent conflicts. That's right. And if you think giving humanitarian aid to an organization that's killing people is not freeing up more money for guns and bullets, well, maybe you won't understand why Obama's doing this kind of thing everywhere from Ukraine to Syria to Libya to Egypt, stoking instability. And now even in Ukraine, we see the effects of that there. In Syria, funding the rebels who have been responsible for millions of deaths in order so that, he can subvert democracy by making sure the chosen sect of the resistance is the one that comes into power in order to feed American interests, which of course is code for Barack Obama sponsors corporate interests, but that's another story. Syria, Libya, obviously we saw the same thing going on there. Egypt, and we saw the disastrous results with the new government that came out of the Arab Spring Revolution. Yeah, the theocracy having to be put down again, and all of the various manipulations by our great Secretary of State, John Kerry there. And like in Ukraine, where they've pledged billions of dollars for the Ukrainian government to give to Putin for gas, yeah. Oh, maybe his commitment to democracy is being felt with crippling sanctions in Iran, where children are being denied medication, just like where in Iraq 500,000 children died between the First and Second Gulf War, or in Russia now. And if you think sanctions really hurt the superclass or the politicians or the government, no, they love that. It hurts the poor and it makes them more dependent. Yeah, it's a wonderful government racket. Let's isolate people by force and threaten them with death for peacefully trading with each other. Yeah, great commitment to democracy. But that is a commitment to democracy if you understand that democracy is two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner, or rather the superclass creating an excuse to do what they were going to do to the rest of us anyway. And Obama provides a wonderful front man, and especially when he has the Fantasyland special effects of Hollywood to back him up. Oh, the war on drugs in South America. That's right. We're still sending, the American government, Barack Obama, is still sending troops into South America who are now frustrated that pot is being legalized in the United States, while Obama himself has been the most notorious stoner to ever take the White House, as President Choom. And the war on drugs here in the United States, of course, continues. The commitment to democracy, where you don't have the right to decide what you put in your own body. Or perhaps you could just look at his general foreign aid to supporting oppressive regimes throughout the world. Yeah, I mean, you really think when Barack Obama says we're giving foreign aid to another country that, when it goes through their government, that's not going to entrench the unpopular oppressive powers there? Or to the Philippines, where American military bases are being forced on people against their will, and they are protesting so much that when Obama visited the Philippines last, stand by for the irony here, Philippine protesters were put down with fire hoses. Yes, all because of Obama's commitment to democracy and human rights, which has long been felt all around the world. The president will speak to common values and shared responsibilities at the event, which will be attended by House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid. While he is in town, Obama will also attend a Democratic fundraiser at the home of Alan Horn, the chairman of Walt Disney Studios, with tickets going as high as $64,000 per couple. The artwork is part of a larger campaign by anonymous street artists who are filling cities with political messages that oppose the administration. Images with the president golfing in the headline "Subpar" appeared at various cities throughout the PGA Tour, including at the Masters tournament in Augusta, Georgia. The advertisements for Saving Obama are currently running in the area surrounding Avenue of the Stars, including across from the Century Plaza Hotel, where Obama will receive his award, because only in Hollywood could you even save this disastrous presidency. So I was really excited to have the opportunity to volunteer for civil affairs. Yes, can I get a little
The point at which you get to the bottom of the rabbit hole